Hello, 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 ladies and gentle people. How are you beautiful people doing of the internet? Welcome back to Wallaby Racing League, the T1, so the top echelon of oceanic racing here in Wallaby, the highest of the highs, quality racing here this evening. And we're here for the Qatar Grand Prix, and what a week it has been for Wallaby, the first Oceanic League racing scene to run at Qatar, and it's been pretty good. I must say, it's been pretty good. Last on Tier 2, apparently there was some incidents, but you get that at Qatar. But overall, apparently it was very, very good. And now we're here for Tier 1, where the best of the best are now going to duke it out here this evening. So looking forward to see how that goes. But before we do anything championship wise, there it is. It is 42 points between Ryan and Lefferdet. So Lefferdet needs to have a good win here tonight and hope that Ryan doesn't score many points here this evening or has a bad race. Noodles P3, he's more or less out of contention. 146 points behind Ryan, so he virtually needs to win every single race between now and the end of the season with only 8 rounds to go. It's not looking good. Then we've got Relics, Rilo, Abyss in P6. He's looking pretty ominous for P6 here for Abyss, so it would not be a bad season for Abyss if he would have finished P6. Maybe, I know if results go his way and can beat like a Rilo and Relics, maybe he can close the gap on them, but P6 will be fantastic for the McLaren job. Then we've got Oxchillo, J-Rad, Bio, he was here at Canada, but yeah. Yeah, he's done very, very well recently. Then we've got Sniper in P10. Then we've got Roscoe, Accelerator, Sully, Geordie, Millsy, Okozel, Viper, Curtis, Master Berserk in here as well. And then we go down the order towards Blake Boat, the last of the drivers on 6 points. Then we go to the constructors. Well, this is much more exciting. 34 points separating the top 3, 7 separating the top 2. It's Red Bull ahead of Aston Martin, Williams in P3. Ferrari are fighting for best of the rest here. And they've got Haas, McLaren. So there's a 3-way scrap on there. 11 points separating those 3 teams. Mercedes are just there. Realistically, I don't think Alpine are going to catch them. And I think McLaren are just too far ahead. So I think Mercedes are 7th. You know, I mean, Alpine, as I was saying, they're P8. They're kind of just there on their own as well. And the 2 Alphas, Alfa Romeo and AlphaTauri, 9th and 10th, only a couple of points separating them as well. It's not looking good for the Alphas here, but can the Tauris just score those 5 measly points and hit the triple figure gang? So, yeah, yeah, the poor Tauris aren't looking too good as Oxchillo goes to the top with a 120.8. Noodles is P2 with a 120.8 as well. Relics with a 120.8 as well. Jeez, the top 3, absolutely nothing. Look at that, 17 thousandths separating the top 3. Then we've got Accelerator, who's just 2 tenths behind them. We've got Potato Most, and I'm going to say Dark. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Yes, they were waiting on Jarrah to set a lap time. Osco K, Millsy, Bio, Abyss, Rilo, and Burke to set a lap time as well. Who was... Oh. Well, I don't think he knows the Wallaby rules, so... Potential... I think you might get away with a warning. I can certainly do that. There we go. There's the invite, laddie. So we're going to have a grid of 20 cars as 3 drivers are joining late, and one of them is Give Me Chicken. As Geordie has joined in and Chicken has joined in. So there's 2 drivers. We're waiting on one more, and it's the Blake of the Boats to join in. Bio up into P4, so lovely stuff from there. Ozgokan goes P7 as well. Waiting on Left 4 Dead to set a lap time. He's about to cross in the first sector. Abyss is right there. There's a slow-moving Master Berserk. I think he made a mistake somewhere. A Bio hot lap. Well, we're going to have to do that later on. So we got an Ox and a Bio hot lap, so they might want to have to come out pretty soon to do the hot laps. So yeah, so getting back to the championships wise, now Left 4 Dead, he needs a good race here tonight to restart his championship aspirations here. Oh, just holds on to track limits. Track limits are going to be an absolute thing here. Many drivers got caught out with the track limits, and Left 4 Dead goes P1 with a 120.622, and then there's Alpine at the back who I think is about to start a lap. Yes, he is. And Burke's obviously done his banger, and Ryan's off on his first adventure here at the Qatar GP. Now, Oxchillo is now coming out, and Bio yet to come out. So we're going to do a hot lap with Oxchillo first, and then we'll do one with Bio if he does not come out soon. J-Rad, he's on an out lap, and Ryan, there is Ryan. Believe that he's turned 6 where he's just come off. So the grid looking pretty ominous. Berg goes up to P7, 21.2, 6/10 of Left 4 Dead. So not too shabby do for Master Berserk. He's done a couple of laps on those tyres though, so one to watch out for there. As we did see Geordie join in, but he's not in his car, so I'm not sure why he isn't. And now Ryan about to finish off his timed lap. And it's P5. And ladies and gentlemen, we're not going to do the Oxchiller hot lap just yet. J-Rad's about to start his lap. Ozgokan is about to go in. Where is the Ox? And he's at the start. Here's hot lap. So, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the sights and sounds of the Qatar GP in with the Ferrari of Oxchiller. No, we won't, because he's invalidated. Where is Bio? Well, we're going to do the buy a hot lap first now, apparently. Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, he's the buy a hot lap with the McLaren at the Qatar Grand Prix. Alright, well, there we go. Bio goes to the top. Oxcello back into the pits, unfortunately. So, 20.512 beats Noodles 20.583. It is a close quality grid, ladies and gentlemen, as George's finally into the car. Millsy and Abyss still waiting on them. And we're waiting on one more driver to jump in. So, grid of 20 cars here this evening. And there he is. There he is. It's the boat himself. And I would not be surprised if he will be an actual boat here this evening. Let's have a look at the gap. So they're 1.3 separating 1 to 17. So it's pretty close up and down the field. You got to say that, chat. Millsy about to start off his lap, where Oxcello's not coming out just yet. Accelerator about to start his next lap. Abyss has invalidated, which is a shame. He's spun it as well. Millsy's into the pits. And the next driver to start a lap is Accelerator. Blackbird's best track. Well, if he doesn't win, if he doesn't get pole, the win, and fastest lap, then it's not his best track, isn't it, ZK? Hey. Apologies, chat, for the quietness. I've been pinned in Discord. This is a fast lap. Yep. He needs to do the full sweep or wash. Yep, exactly. Yep. He must legally change his name to Washed Boat 123. And Accelerator's into the pits. As Dirk now, as I've been corrected in the Discord, that is his name. Ozgokad now, he's invalidated. Chicken's out on track. Millsy out on track. Geordie and Blake Boat still not out on track yet. Ox Chiller's now with 1:38. So unfortunately, we can't do the Ox Chiller hot lap, but we'll ride on board with him in the race. So ZK, just let me know. Just remind me in the race, ZK, and we'll do a 1 lap right along with the Ox Chiller because it's 1 minute and a bit to go, so we can't do the hot lap. Yeah. Oh no. Oh dear, Chris. Well, he's out on track, and the top 6 are out on track now, starting the hot laps. Relics is out there as well. Not sure who's the first driver to set a lap time. I think it's Chicken and Most. Where's Millsy? He's right there. So it'll be Chicken, the first driver to cross the line to set a lap time. Accelerator and Geordie are still in the pits. They're not coming out, so their quality is done. Geordie is starting at the back. Chicken, final corner. Lovely traction on the power nice and early. And across the line, which is a fair way down this straight, it is P15. Where is Most? Can he get under a second? That is the question. Can Most get under a second? 3 and a bit tenths. Is it going to be worth it? It is. It's P12. Virtually everybody's now under a second. It's up to Millsy now. It is up to Millsy. Relics is P4. Dirk is P8. Dirk is P8, ladies and Millsy's going to get a slipstream from the Alpine ahead, which is Blake Boat. And Millsy across the line. It is P17. Where's Roscoe? There is Roscoe. Left 4 Dead's on pole. Left 4 Dead is on pole. Where is Bio? He is up. He's up in the middle sector. Can Bio get pole? Where's Noodles? He's across the finishing line. Noodles is P2. Where is Rilo? Across the line. Roscoe's P17. Potato is out. Rilo's P4. Bio now. Wait, don't forget about the 2 Bulls as well. Burke's P7. Where is Ryan going to end up? Ryan's P1. Ryan's currently P1, but Bio goes P2. Bio goes P2, ladies and gentlemen. Ryan gets pole position at the very death. And what a lap by Ryan 97 once again. Pole position by literal cigarette paper between Bio and Left 4 Dead. Noodles and Rilo 4th and 5th. Blake Boat's got a 5-place grid penalty apparently. Oh no, Chicken, you gotta retire, lad. You have to retire. Well, Blake Boat now will start P20 instead of P19, but I think Blake Boat might be okay with that. The top 3 cigarette papers are separating those 3. Then we've got Noodles, Rilo, Relics, Burke, Ox, Dirk, and J-Rad is your top 10. Out to the top 10, we've got Accelerator, Potato, Most, Osco, Ken, Abyss, Chicken, Roscoe, Millsy, Blake Boat, and Geordie will start at the back, with Millsy getting the Coveted Drunk Driver Award here this evening, so congratulations to Millsy. But it's fairly close between Millsy and Roscoe, by the way. Even Chicken and Abyss did the exact same lap time as well. So there is battles up and down the field, ladies and gentlemen. Points up to 15th. Welcome to the Qatar Grand Prix. as we get ready to grid. And welcome to the grid, ladies and gentlemen. We're here for the Qatar Grand Prix. The first time any Oceanic League is running here on this game. So shout outs to the Wallaby admins. I mean, we're going to run it later on, but with the Spain update, they decided to run it a little bit earlier than usual. Alright. Here we go. Clear skies here this evening. Not a cloud in the sky, actually. But we're going to get ready for 29 action-packed laps here, I believe. And I'll tell you what, chat, I am looking forward to this race. And as I stated earlier, this race is the start of potential championships. Can be decided in the next few weeks, as early as Brazil. I've counted it out. So the next 4 races for Ryan, Noodles, and Left 4 Dead in the drivers, they've got until Brazil to keep this championship going. And then the constructors, same thing up until Brazil. One of them will be knocked out. And here we go, formation lap here, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get everything up for the people. So here's the tyre wear. So the front top 2 on the hards, Left 4 Dead on the mediums, Noodles down to Burke on the hards, Ox mediums. Then we got Dirk down to Potato in P12 on the hards, Most Gokan mediums, Abyss hards, Chicken mediums, Roscoe down to Geordie on hards, and Blake Boat on the mediums. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drivers on the mediums. So, I mean, the hard runners do not want an early safety car. As the chat's going off about the cheese. So Ryan, Left 4 Dead and Noodles, the top 3 in the championship, are the only 3 that can battle out for the drivers. Red Bull, Williams and the Astons fighting out in the constructors as well. 34 points separating those 3 teams in the constructors. 146 points separating Ryan, who's the championship leader, and Noodles in P3. So, I mean, with 298 points up for grabs, it's sure going to be one hell of an end to the season here, ladies and gentlemen. Brazil, which is in 4 weeks' time, is the first of when one of the drivers cannot make it or fight for the title anymore in the drivers and in the constructors as well. So these next 4 weeks, they're going to be fascinating. 100% they're going to be fascinating. Mediums to softs, hards to mediums is the game's strategy. Well, we know how bad the tyre wear is here at this track, so that is a GG, if I do say so myself. Here we go. 5 red lights are about to come out. Here we go. And it's lights out, and away we go. Buster Bazette gets up the line very, very well. Bio does not get up the line well as well. And Noodle's looking for a move around the outside, but Bio cuts off Left 4 Dead. And Ryan gets away cleanly, heading into turn number 3 here now, and Bio's on the back of Ryan already, opening up the yellow flags. Blake Boat's out! Blake Boat, there's a huge crash at the backfield here, It's Roscoe, Gurkhan, Blakeboat, Chicken, and someone else as well. I think Mo's got caught up in that as well. It's a full course safety car now. Lots of penalties been dished out. 5 seconds for Geordie, Potato, and Chicken. Oh dear, Blakeboat. It's a lap 1 safety car. And 3 drivers already have 5-second penalties. A lot of drivers without front wings. So let's have a look. So Gokhan's, I think he might have got damage. Roscoe, does he have damage? I think he might. Chicken. He potentially, most has got no front wing, so he'll be definitely pitting under this safety car regardless. Oh, Noodles is in. Noodles is in. Well, that is interesting. J-Rad's also in. Geordie, the backfield are all coming in. Gokhan is staying out. I mean, he probably doesn't want a double stack. And it's mediums for Noodles. Mediums for Noodles. So that is interesting. That turn 3 incident will be investigated after the race by the stewards. Will be investigated after the race by the stewards. So I'm not exactly sure what happened there. I just saw a lot of people going down the order, and then there was cars off in the gravel trap. So not looking good. So Chicken here is now on the hards. Everyone else that pitted is on the mediums. So is Noodles going to try and do 2 sets of mediums to the end here? That is a question. Oh dear, Blakeboat. The first DNF of the Qatar Grand Prix, and well, Alpine, it's just gone from bad to worse, realistically, from them, hasn't it? So the top 11 yet have not pitted under this safety car, which is, you know, I get, but also very, very interesting. I mean, track position is going to be absolutely key around here. High downforce circuit with the fast corners. And Chicken's now into the pits. Chicken is now into the pits. So, is this for front wing damage? Yes, it is. So, I think that was smart play from Chicken. Not to get held up, but he was going at the back regardless anyway. But 1 lap fresher tyres is everything here, especially at this track with the high tyre wear. 1 lap younger tyres is everything, and in some cases 2 lap younger tyres. So big interesting plays here from the Alfa Romeo driver. They need to score some points here this evening. Even just to pull away from the Tauris. 14th and 18th. And 11th and 19th. So ones to watch out for later on in the race, I believe. Safety car should be in at the end of this lap, as Chicken has caught up to Potato, and Potato's caught up to the rest of the grid as well. So we're going to get back to some green flag racing in just a few moments. Yep, there it is. Safety car in this lap. 26 laps once this lap is completed. And the safety car is into the pits, so no one's got any drive-through, so that is fantastic news. You don't want to get a drive-through at this track because you cannot serve it after the safety car has ended. I found that out the hard way, and someone else did as well in T3. Can't remember who, but I know somebody had a drive-through. And here we go. Ryan already trying to break the slipstream. And it is now green flag racing. Here we go. Oh, no, Abyss. What have you done? Abyss. Oh, he's let the cars through. And Dirk now looking for a move onto Oxchiller. Oxchiller not looking very flashy here as the Williams of Dirk go around the outside. Is he going to do it now on the inside? Oh, a little bit of contact. We're watching this battle side by side. And Dirk does not keep his nose in. He backs out of it. He backs out of it. And now Left 4 Dead. Let's have a look at the front here. Ryan, Bio, and Left 4 Dead are all known to tower more yellow flags. Oh, it's Ozgoken. Ozgoken's had a moment as well. And Riley's slowly falling nearly out of the 1 second range already. Potatoes already had a moment as well after this safety car restart, and the two alphas, the Towers and Romeos, are at the back. Roscoe's had a moment as well. My God, they're going 3 wide up ahead here, and Potato gets ahead of J-Rad and Chicken as well. And Left 4 Dead's looking ever so close to Bio's re-wing here now. And the first lap under this safety car, Noodles is into the pits. Oh, Noodles has got front wing damage. That's surely front wing damage. Jared, Millsy, Roscoe are all into the pits as well. Oh dear, what a chaotic first lap after the safety car. Oh dear, Roscoe's retired. Mercedes. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Mercedes. And Burke here now on the back of Rilo. He has got some pace on these hards here. And yet Roscoe has left the session. And DRS will be enabled, I think, at the end of this lap. It should come out with DRS in there. Oh, Riley's made a mistake. Riley's made a mistake, and this is giving the invitation to Burke. DRS is now enabled, and Burke's now up at the P4, heading into turn 1. Is Oxchiller going to think about a move? No, is he? Accelerator on Abyss. What a move! By Accelerator, Abyss just backs out of it. Abyss just backs out of it, and Oxchiller here now pushing Relics through those sequence of corners, and Left 4 Dead still stuck behind Bio. And Left 4 Dead just hounding that McLaren, but the McLaren's holding his own really. Not holding up, but holding his own really against the Williams. And Ryan just pulling away. And Bayer does not make the move into turn 1. So the first leg of the DRS train is now underway, and Riley is just falling off the pace here. I wonder if Riley got some damage, perhaps, or maybe he's just not gelling well with the track as Millsy gets a time pen. He does not want that. He doesn't want a late safety car at the end of this race. With that time penalty, Noodles sets the fuss up with 124.494. Well, yeah, 2.3 now, and Riley's, I don't think he's just gelling with the track here. Oh, Relics! Yeah, flag. Oh, it's Millsy. Millsy's around, and Relics makes a mistake, and that's giving some breathing room to Riley. But for how much longer? For how much longer? Is Left 4 Dead thinking of a move here against Bio? He's very, very close here. He has got DRS. No. No, he's just chilling in now. Berg's just chilling in P4. On the hard, same with Bio and his teammate Ryan. Berg could be on for a podium here this evening, so be very, very good strategy from the Bulls here this evening and extend their championship lead over the Astons and the Williams here this evening. Mills is into pits, and that's probably going to be a retirement. Yep, there it is. Three DNFs, and 2 of them have been in the pit lane, so GG's to those 2. And not causing a safety car. And now with this yellow flag, it's going to stop any momentum that Burke's got on Left 4 Dead here. Oh, he's going for it anyway. Oh my word. Burke nearly pulling off the move there into turn 1. And now that's given Bios a breathing room. Yes, Left 4 Dead's still got DRS, but are the mediums starting to take a toll here now? I think they are. And, well, there we go. That's virtually the first bit of evidence with that statement. And Burke here now, he's stuck behind Left 4 Dead here. But he can't make any moves. Geordie Potato get a 3-second time penalty. That's not what they want. And Left 4 Dead does stay within the 1 second mark. So he'll have DRS. Sturk getting a 3-second time penalty as well. And well, here goes Burke. And he's made the pass. But is Left 4 Dead going to make a challenge? No, he's not. And Bryce still stays behind Ryan here, but he hasn't got much battery. He hasn't got much battery as Geordie and Potato going side by side. There's someone else going side by side here. It's Dirk and Oxchillo here. Let's watch this from Accelerator's point of view, and Dirk gets ahead of Oxchillo. Lovely move from the man on debut here this evening is Dirk, I do believe. Oh, makes a little bit of a mistake. Oh, he is struggling with traction here, is Dirk. Just watching this from Accelerator's point of view here. Oh my word, he is pushing Oxchillo through the sequence of corners here. Oh, Dirk, that's probably a warning. That's probably a warning there. And here we go. Burke's got Bio. Oh, first chance of attack. It's a Red Bull 1-2. It is now a Red Bull 1-2. Does Burke have the pace here to potentially challenge Ryan in the later stages here? At this point in time, he's making moves left, right, and centre here. I don't think he'll battle his teammate, which is, you know, fair enough. But could Burke pull off either the undercut or the overcut here on Ryan and win this race? Well, we have 17 laps to go here, so we've got a fair distance left. Sorry, it'll be 18 laps left, not 17. 18 laps left once this lap is completed. Let's have a look at Dirk here. Dirk and Relics here. He's going for it. No, he's not. Is Relics thinking of a move onto Rilo? No, he's not. But Accelerator thinking of a move onto Oxchillo here and could not pull it off. He could not pull off, and the bitch just chilling in P10 here currently. And Dirk is... Oh, going down the inside, is he? No, he backs out of it. He backs out of it. That's smart. Long race. It is a long race. Pit stops are nearly upon us. And there's always the potential of a safety car. I mean, we had the lap 1 safety car, but it is Qatar. And judging from the other 2 tiers, the safety car seems to come out fairly easy, so... Tell you what, Left 4 Dead's he's doing very well with these mediums. Staying with the top 3 here. So let's have a look at the gaps to the leader. So there's a gap to the leader. It is 44 seconds between Ryan and Jared. Chicken is into the pits. That's might be for an undercut attempt here onto Geordie and Potato. And Potato and Jordan just keep battling with each other, making moves, and just losing time to Abyss. And Abyss is loving life here in P10. So we'll go back on board here with this top 4 battle here. I think that this will be simply a very, very good result for Red Bull if the race were to end like this, 1-2. Let's go, Ken, now 3 second time penalty. Chicken is on the hard, so he's going to go to the end here. Oh, Byers made a mistake. He's gone wide. Oh, Burke's in. Master Berserk is in. So here's the undercut attempt here. We'll start to see Ryan now just flat out push. Oh, wrong one. We'll see Ryan now just push. Burke get onto a set of mediums and he'll be lightning quick. Let's go Ken into the pits as well. So Burke comes out in 13th. So 23.9 or 24 seconds between Ryan and Burke here. We'll stay on board with the race leader. And we'll see what he does. Even Bio and Left 4 Dead as well. They don't want to be undercut by Burke as well. But Taylor gets another time penalty. Time penalties are going to start hampering a few drivers here now. 6/10 is to get between Ryan and Bio here. Is Ryan going to pit? No, neither of the top three are pitting. Well, that is interesting. Well, Left 4 Dead is certainly going to go to the softs. We did see the graphic at the start here. Mediums to softs. Oxcello's into the pits. That's probably for a set of hards. I think it's way too early for soft tyres. Yep, hard tyres for Oxcello here. Alright, stop. Yeah. So if the same thing come out now, Master Berserk will be absolutely fuming. So what's the leader? Berg, 22.3 seconds. So he's found some time against Ryan here. So he is starting to close in under that 20-second mark. 21.9. He might need another 2 seconds to make the undercut work here for Master Berserk here. So any of the top three pit here, I think they'll be overtaken by Burke. And Ryan's in, Byers in, and Left 4 Dead stays out. Well. He's going to try and do the overcut now. And Burke's flying here. Burke is flying. There he is. Ryan's coming. He's coming out now. Burke. I think Burke's got him. I think. He does. Burke's got him. Fastest lap. And Burke is now, you're technically your race leader. Your net race leader once the top four pit. .4 seconds is the gap between Master Berserk and Left 4 Dead here. So this is now huge. He's got the undercut. Can he take the tyres to the end? 2 lap older tyres than what Ryan and Bio have got. So they will be very quick. Oh, you gotta think Left 4 Dead's got to pit soon. He's staying up for another lap. He's staying out for another, and the hard runners are coming in, except for Dirk. It's a Williams 1-2. Oh my word. Oxtail gets a 3-second timeout. That is not what he wants. I mean, Lefford did this. This is a fair amount of practice, so he is 100% doing the soft strategy, the mediums to softs. I mean, there's literally no point in going on to the hards. And it was down in 17th. I think you can safely say Noodles' Drivers' Championship is virtually all but over now. Yes, he still had a mathematical chance, but with this result, 17th, and Ryan is a net P2, it's not looking good. And yep, Left 4 Dead's going to lose so much time. He might even lose time to Accelerator here. 27.5 seconds. Maybe, maybe not. And Dirk now leads. He now leads the Qatar GP. Yep, there it is. Left 4 Dead's on the softs. Abyss has got a time penalty. And Left 4 Dead will come out just ahead of Accelerator. And Oxchillo's... I think Oxchillo had a mistake somewhere. And Rilo's now just overtaking Oxchillo. So your 1, 2, 3 is Burke, Ryan, and Bio. Dirk's yet to pit. He'll come out behind Oxchillo, unfortunately, unless... If there's some sort of safety car, VSC... Soft sort of that interesting... Yeah. Yeah, bold move, Cotton. I mean, he's the only one out there on the soft tyres. Is Dirk going to do the soft tyre strategy as well? Or will he play it safe and go onto the mediums? We'll stay on board with Dirk. Burke now leads. Ryan P2 and Bio is now P3. Is it mediums? It's soft tyres. Well, the Wims lads are pulling out some sort of master strategy here. Dirk's now going to come out P9, but he's on the soft tyre, so he'll be so much quicker than the cars ahead. What? Yeah, exactly. I mean, they're 34 points behind the Bulls in the Constructors. They're sitting in P3. So, Left 4 Dead has to get the big points here this evening, and Dirk's just gotta try and maybe get himself like a top 6 or something. I mean, he won't get that with that time pen. He's got 6 seconds of pen, so that is not going to be detrimental to his race. And Ryan's now slowly but surely catching up to Burke. 2 lap younger tyres, obviously. Millsy has left the session. I mean, he retired early on. We're going to have 10 laps left of the Qatar GP. What a fascinating race. I mean, there's been a few overtakes. There's been some close battles. Controversy at turn 1 and 2. A lap 1 safety car. And the Williams cars are throwing out the strategy book. So, right now, the Bulls are sitting pretty with this 1-2 here. And Bio's happily sitting in P3. And as I say that, he's got a time penalty. That's going to be another thing come the end of this race as well. The time pens. If there's a safety car now, Bio might be off the podium here. Let's see what we can... Rilo's on the back of Accelerator, but can't make any moves. The Romeo's 12th and 14th. At least they're on for some points. Most down in P15. He's looking like he might get a couple of points for Haas. I mean, he's currently on 1, but with time pens ahead, he could move up the order. And what Ryan's... Burke's 51, Ryan's 40, Baez 13, Dirks. Dirk has got the fastest lap point. Left for Dead, he's on 27. So Ryan is now within DRS of Master Berserky. I think Burke's just chilling, really. Not really pushing. So 9 laps to go. I mean, still time for the safety car. Gonna be fascinating to see what everyone does if they were boxed for the softs or just stay out for track position. A lot of interesting things that could happen in this final 9 or 8 and a bit laps here. I mean, Bayer does have a time pen. He's left for deads within that 3 seconds, so... If Bayer wants to start pushing, he's got to do it now. Maybe try and upset the balls here. Dirk has made the move for P8. On the softs against the hards. So 2.1 is the gap between him and Relics. Can he close up to Relics? Now we're just chilling with the top lads. Chicken and Geordie Slater here. Geordie's really struggling on this track here. I think Geordie just made the overtake on Chicken, so I think that's why they're so close. But we go back on board with the top 3 here, and Left 4 Dead's just right there. Ryan got the most battery out of the top 4. So he might potentially wait for a final lap attack, or second last lap attack here. They don't want to ruin the 1-2 that they've got here. And what, Ryan's going to make the move anyway. And Ryan now leads, or retakes the lead here in this Qatar GP. How does Burke want to play against Bayer? Does he want to let him through even though he's got that 3-second time penalty? I mean, he kind of makes it a little bit of a squabble there. And for that's 1.8 now. Behind Bayer's got to start making some moves here. Or start pushing a lot more. If he wants to keep this podium. Relics 3-second time penalty. And Dirk's on the back of him already. 7 tenths is the gap. It was 2.1, so he's found 1.6 seconds in a matter of about 2 laps since he made the move onto Oxchillo. So, fair play to Dirk. I mean, yes, he's on the softs, but I mean, he's got some pace about him. And the top 3 is just still line astern here. And there's Left 4 Dead. 6 laps to go. 1 DNF will bring up the safety car. Chicken is back ahead of Geordie. Can he catch up to Potato? I mean, Potato's going to fall down by the wayside because of his 2-time penalties. So yeah, he's got 6 seconds. Chicken's got nothing. Geordie's got 6, and Ozgoken's got 3 seconds. So he's still ahead of most of by that 3-second mark, but barely. And the Bulls here, over 50% battery, 19 and 21% is the top 4. Riley's still stuck behind Accelerator here. And Dirk, he's still behind Relics, but I think Relics now might be in a little bit of trouble here. And yes, he is. Dirk's up in the P7. Dirk's up in the P, and the front 3 just still stay in the line of stone. Yes, they're closing it up, but no moves. It's 1.5 here, the gap. 5 laps to go. 5 laps to go. A lot of cars with time pens do not want this safety car to come out. Sorry, it was on the wrong person. My apologies. 1.2 is the gap between Left 4 Dead and Bio here. If once Left 4 Dead gets in the DRS, and he is in there now, I think he might just chill. I mean, he's got the P3 already, but as I said, if there's some sort of safety car, I mean, who knows what's going to happen. And Ryler's finally ahead of Accelerator. Dirk's holding off Relics, but Relics going around the outside. No! Dirk holds on. He holds on to that P7, but for how much longer will he hold it for? Oh, Bio makes a bit of a mistake here. Yes, I'm focusing on Bio a lot here, but I'm sort of seeing the top 4 in one shot, really. I mean, Bio's... He only dropped down the P4. 4 laps to go. 4 laps to go. And looks like Bio's starting to struggle with those mediums here. He's putting the pressure on Bio, and Dirk's got a time pan. That is not what he wants. Three laps to go. And the Bulls essentially got pretty much the same amount of battery. Accelerator gets ahead of Riley, but he does have that time pan as well, and Riley still holds P6. Oh, Bio's got himself another time pan here. Oh, Left 4 Dead's also starting to struggle on those soft tyres, so they might be heading on the way out as well. 3 laps to go. There's yellow flags. Who is it? Oh, it's Gokan. Oh dear. But yeah, I think you can probably say it's title fight over for Noodles. Yes, he still had a mathematical chance of winning it, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Left 4 Dead's up into P3. Berg leads with 2 laps to go here. Now, Ryan will have DRS on the final lap. But we got to think of the run to the line as well. The run to the line. I mean, DRS, the start finishing line is fairway down the track from where the DRS opening is. Currently messing with Noodles music. Oh, Gokhan's retired into the pits. Looks like J Rad might do the same thing here as well. No safety car has come out except for the lap 1. And left that's 1.6, so it's looking more and more the Bulls 1-2 here. Unless we see a Hamilton v Russell situation. And now we're coming on to the final lap of the race here. And well, there it is. Ryan retakes the lead now. Jared's going to try and get that fastest lap point. But the run to the line here, that is going to be... This could be a Baku situation, but only shorter here. Ryan's got 35%. Berg's got 33%, but he'll have DRS as well for about 400 meters, perhaps. I'm only guessing there, chat. I'm only guessing. Middle sector to come now. Fast lap is with Dirk at this point in time, 22.9. Dirk 35, 36. Oh, Ryan's petrol! Oh no! Oh no! Does Ryan have the fuel left? Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Final corner. Is Ryan going to win this race? Is he going to fit? Is he going to win it? Is he going to win it? Yes, he does! It's a Red Bull 1-2. Bert gets P2. Left 4 Dead P3. Bio in the end gets P4. Raleigh P5. Accelerate P6. Felix P7. Dirk gets P8, but he'll fall down. J-Rad's got a 3-second time penalty. It's Ox P8, Dirk P9, Abyss now across the line, P10, Potato P11, Chicken, he gets P11, Potato drops down to P12, Geordie down to 14th, Most gets P13, so he gets about, 3 points for Haas as well, Geordie P14, Noodles P15 in the point. And now we're just waiting on J-Rad to complete his fastest lap attempt. So with that, the gap was 7 points between Red Bull and Aston Martin. It's 64 points for 1-2. Actually, 63 points for 1-2, because that's 64 included the fast lap point. So that's what, 70-point gap heading to next week. And Jared does get the fastest lap point as well. 70 points is the gap between the Bulls and the Astons. Williams with 34 points behind the Bulls as well. So they're going to fall down a little bit more. But they might potentially overtake the Astons for that P2 spot. What a fascinating race. what a fascinating race. We'll get the we'll get the podium celebrations, then we'll get the top 3 in, have a chat, and then we'll talk about next week. Which chat? That's gonna be interesting as well. Oh shit! Wrong one. Whoops. And then there. Oh no, wrong one. Oh, I'm all over the shot here. All right, I'll get the grid for the standings. Yep, there it is. 22-7. He gets the fast lap. There's J-Rad. Can someone invite Burke, please? I don't have it.
I got him.
Cheers. And there is Master Burke. So we'll kick off the podium celebrations. P3 Left 4 Dead. Well, you did something different. You started P3. You ended P3. Tell us about that race from your perspective.
Well, Qatar wasn't one I was particularly fond of coming into, so podium's good. But probably on my final lap, I lost like 0.4 to half a tenth, 0.04 to half a tenth. So that cost me P2, but I didn't think it was an issue. I was happy with starting on the clean side, and then mostly it was just sitting maintaining the DRS, and then I realised, I had to try a different strategy if I wanted to make something work. It's better than just sitting in the DRS the whole race and not really achieving anything. So tried the soft, got back in the DRS, got up to P3, but the Red Bulls were just towing each other along. I think they had DRS from like lap 20 or something, and it's worth at least 4 or 5 tenths a lap. So that was the difference. The strategy was great, the softs were great, but it was just, the Red Bulls working together that made it up in the end.
And we're heading to Monza next week, another DRS train track. What are your thoughts on the track?
I've not had a good run there in my league racing time, so I don't think I've ever finished on the podium, but we'll give it a crack and I'll see how we go.
Do you think you could still catch Ryan with 7 races to go?
Well, the points difference, 42 points coming into this race. It'll be more like 50 something now, so it only takes 1 race to see 35 points a win, but he doesn't really make mistakes, but we'll find out.
Well, GG's on a well-deserved P3. Hopefully we'll see you back on the podium next week. And Monza, we'll go to P2, man. Master Berserk. Well, what a race. Started P7, P2, led quite a few laps in that race as well, but I think you'll take a Red Bull 1-2 and extend that Constructors lead over the Astons and Williams. Tell us about that race from your perspective.
Yeah, it's just sort of penalty management really for me. I was getting way too many in practice, so it's like if I can just not get any penalties, we can be on for a good position. And then my race pace on the hards was quite nice, so I was able to move up a few positions, and then wasn't really intent on fighting Ryan too much, given he's leading the championship and I am like 15th. So yeah, we just worked together to try and get the best we could out of it, and we did. So good shit.
And Monza next week. What are your thoughts on that DRS train track?
I've won a race there previously, not too long ago, in a certain league that we will not mention, but see how we go.
Well, GG's, my guy. Hopefully we'll see you back on the podium next week. We'll move on to the race winner, Ryan. Well, that was certainly a scary ending with your fuel, but you led for the majority of the race as well. 1-2, extended both championships. Tell us about that race from your perspective.
Yeah, obviously ideal. Like Burke, we both had 2 warnings at the end there, so it could have been unfortunate if we both bottled it, but yeah, we were just towing each other along, and once we realised that if for dead and by we're going to fall out of DRS, we slingshotted each other away and managed to hold on.
And Monza next week, what are your thoughts on that track?
Well, Burke's a bit quick around there, so it might be the other way around, but We will see. Hopefully I'm a bit better than I was in the other league.
Well, GG's. Massive congratulations on the race win as well. Extending both championships. That now means Noodles is essentially out of the driver's title, but Left 4 Dead 50 odd points behind with 7 rounds to go. Constructors still up for grabs. Brazil, as I mentioned, is when we'll find out, you know, who's still going to be in it or who's not in both championships. So hopefully you enjoyed that race, chat. We'll see you in 7 days' time for the Italian Grand Prix at Monza, another DRS train track. We'll see you then.